One of the most exciting phases in your professional life is when you're thinking of reinventing yourself or a career change. I think it's an incredible opportunity to just redefine who you wish to be. It's wonderful and it's uplifting and it's inspiring, but at the same time, it's daunting because you have to move away from what's familiar into something that may be seemingly very vague at that point in time. And I found myself in a similar situation a couple of years back. And I had a set of questions that I asked myself that really helped me to find clarity on where I was and, more importantly, where I wished to go. And the first question was, why do I work? What is the purpose of it all? What am I trying to achieve? The second one was, where do me and my wife wish to live and be together? Because that quality of life is so important. The third question was, what type of industry do I want to work in that are past forward, that leverage the experiences that I've had thus far? But importantly, identifying two, minimally, that are future back, that have nothing to do with where you've been and everything to do with where you want to go to. So industries that you're just passionate or interested about. Whether those industries should be large, small, medium-sized, all of those are important questions. And then finally, what is a good way to get in touch with the people in these industries that you have identified? So let me share with you my answers to these questions. So what is your purpose? Well, after a lot of thinking, I realized that my life's purpose is to learn. Because I find that when I'm learning, I'm massively inspired. And this whole aspect of trying to be the very best I can be at everything that I do, I find that very fulfilling. So my life's calling is learning. Where do I wish to live? So my wife and I discussed it and we said, well, we want to be close to our son or the cities that we prefer to live in, and identified either the East Coast in the US or London or perhaps Singapore as three options to choose from. Third question, what types of industries? Well, the two from the past forward were very clear, food, retail and hotels. But I was, found myself to be very excited about the future back, which was investment funds, private equity funds, e-commerce. And because I had worked thus far always in public limited companies, and if my purpose is to learn, then I realized I should be open to privately held companies, smaller companies, where perhaps I would be able to get newer experiences than those that I've had in the past. And then finally, strategies on how I can get through to these companies. So one is the obvious one, through consultants, headhunters. The second one is through your network of friends that you've stayed in touch with, who are very well connected and can help open doors for a conversation. I found that to be tremendously useful. And finally, a direct attack, which is finding out the companies that you're really fascinated by, interested in, and then proactively reaching out to people in that company to have a conversation. So I wanted to share this with you because it's a fantastic opportunity to redefine yourself, to reinvent yourself. And by asking these questions, you get more clarity around where you wish to go, and therefore have a higher likelihood on landing where you wish to go.